Welcome back in. Women pilots. There is a very small percentage of them worldwide, and one foundation is trying to change that. This afternoon, we have Mike Francis and Suzette Vila with us so that we can remind our viewers about the great work being done by the Franceus Memorial Aviation Foundation. Thanks for being here today again, folks.
Thanks for having us.
Absolutely. This all started, your wife sadly passed away in 2023. We were just chatting about this, and she was a pilot.
Yeah, she was. Yeah, she was. She flew with me in the right seat for many, many years, and then eventually, after she got all the kids taken care of and stuff, she says, "I want to do this," and so she got her license.
Yeah, and you were there for part of that training, or
Yeah, we actually went through training together, and I got my rating, and then just a couple months after that, she got her rating.
Wow!
So it was amazing.
So after she passed away, you said we got to do something in her honor, and so you started the Scholarship Foundation, and trying to attract women pilots. And as a female pilot, you know you're among the minority there.
Very much among the minority, yes.
And so why do you think it's so important to get more women in the cockpit?
Well, they can do just anything the guys can do, and a lot of times I've been told sometimes we do it a little bit better.
And so you've given out how many scholarships now?
So in the 2.5 years, we've given out 31 scholarships.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
And
women from the local area.
Yeah.
And actually women from outside the local area as well.
So it's time for people to apply, for women to apply. You're opening up this year's application process April 1st. So in like a week, less than about a week, women can start applying for that, and they have a couple months to get those apps in. And then you're on the board, right?
Yes.
Yes. And so you all will have to pick some winners. You're hoping for almost a couple dozen more, huh?
Yeah, we're hoping for at least 20 this year. That's our plan, is to give another 20 this year. We'll probably get, upwards of 100, 150, 200 applications.
Wow.
And unfortunately, we can't at this point take care of everybody, but we'll take care of, at least 20 women that are aspiring to fly. So.
And there's been some women who have done some cool things with the scholarship money too, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, one lady, Leah Murphy, from the area here, by the way, she was a BGSU graduate in their aviation program. And then she went on to fly for ProMedica, fly air ambulance, the ProMedica helicopter that we all see cruising the skies. And now she's gone out onto the East Coast to pursue that, flying up and down the eastern seaboard, flying air ambulance. So she used her money to finish some advanced ratings. So it's been great.
Wow, and important work too, clearly. Suzette, tell me a little bit about what it takes to be a pilot. I mean, you both know this, but maybe specifically from a woman's point of view.
Yeah, so it's no different for a woman than it is for a man. The number one thing that you have to do is study. It's a lot of studying. I usually tell all my students, hit the books before you want to go flying. It's going to make it a lot cheaper if you can get all the ground school stuff done first, and then we sit down and we chair fly, just like the Blue Angels or anybody else does. You sit there and you imagine that you're getting ready for takeoff, and you get the plane all configured, and you call out engine instruments in the green, airspeed alive, we're rolling, throttle's going forward, and we're going to need more right rudder. You're just literally going through all the steps that are going to happen as you're doing it. And so we start out at the basics, just learning basic flight controls, and after that we step into a little bit more advanced aerodynamics, how to control the plane when it's getting slower, and we're basically getting ready for landing. Wow. And usually happens within about 5 or 6 lessons. They're working on towards solo.
Wow.
And we step outside of the plane. It's the scariest thing in the world. As a mom, it's worse than putting a kid in a car and letting them drive.
Yeah, I get it.
And we have one of my youngest, she soloed right about when she was 16. She started flying before she started driving.
Amazing, but and a rewarding career.
Very rewarding.
I'd imagine.
Absolutely.
So if there's some young women out there who are saying, oh yes, I want to do this, but I need that little extra help, that little extra scholarship money, how do they go about applying and working through that process?
Yeah, so the scholarship period opens up April 1, as we said, and the application is online at www.debbiflies.com. You can see it's right there on the screen. They could go to that website and they can find the 2026 scholarship application. They can download it to their computer and thoughtfully answer the questions, and then send it into a special email that's listed in the instructions, and then the rest is up to Suzette and myself and the committee to figure out who the top 20 candidates are.
Yeah, you'll have some reading to do when those apps come in. So now is the time. And when does that period close for people?
Yeah, so it closes on June 1st, so they have 8 solid weeks, and then what happens is we get a month to review the applications, and then after that month, we're in July then.
Yeah.
And then July the 6th through the 10th is Debbie Franceus Memorial Aviation Scholarship Week. It's a week that is actually earmarked pretty much across the United States now because of all the schools that are involved. And so they honor Debbie's legacy that week. And then on the 11th, we award the scholarships.
Okay.
And hopefully there'll be an in-person ceremony here at Toledo Suburban Airport like we have every year for the local gals. But for the girls that are outside of the area, we do a virtual on Zoom on the following Monday.
Yeah,
so everybody gets honored and everybody gets the accolades that they deserve.
Beautiful. So right now, if that is you, make sure you, April 1st, get working on that. Folks, thanks for being here today and for what you're doing to support young women here in our community.
Thanks for having us.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate it.